So Manchester United stay fourth. They haven't kicked the ball. They're going to tomorrow at Elland Road in front of a packed crowd against Leeds for the first time in 17 years.
Yeah, well, we were all expecting that last year, and I think it was behind closed doors, wasn't it? Now this is going to be, as you say, a packed Elland Road. I remember way back in the 70s, as a kid coming up watching, that fixture was always brutal in many ways, but it was always fascinating. I think it's going to be some hell of a game, because if Leeds play as well as they can beat anyone on their day. And United, still, you've got to respect the individuals that United have got. They can turn it on. And they have United playing little spells for me, like 10, 15 minutes of brilliance. And then they just fall away from that. And when they fall away, they let the opponents have many chances created against them. So that's going to be it's going to be an intriguing game. I think it'll be very open. When you play Leeds, it's an open game. They man mark you. They chase you all over the pitch. But when they get the ball, they're in positions, sort of in strange positions in many ways. Sometimes your right back's over in the left wing. So at the end of the day, they're very open, and I think United could pick them off tomorrow.
It's the big question with United at the moment. What are you going to get?
Yeah, and they're in the right spot for a Champions League. It's just a strange setup. I think the whole United setup with Rangnick, caretaker manager, Ollie got sacked in November. You're talking about Manchester United, one of the biggest football clubs in the world, and they take a caretaker manager into the end of the season. So they're writing off 7 months of the season. I just can't get my head around that for the slightest. That size of the club, who's your next manager? Pick him. If it's Pochettino or who else, or even Conte, I think at the time was free. Go and get him. Go and bring him to the football club and build the football club. It's just, it seems to be bobbing along across the city of Manchester City. It's everything's done right. I don't know who's leading the club at the top. Woodward, is he there? Is he staying? Is he going? It seems a mess off the pitch. But tomorrow's game, I'm excited about it. I mean, growing up watching the Premier League, the Man United v Leeds at Elland Road, the atmosphere tomorrow will be electric. So it should be a great game.
Growing up watching the Premier League, First Division when you were growing up.
I'm not that old, lad. This is just for me. It's not working too good.
I know you're a big fan of Wolves and the job Bruno Lage has done. They face Leicester.
Yeah, I said earlier there, don't count them out of a top four place. They probably might miss out on a top four, but no, I like watching them play. I think he's slowly growing. Early in the season, they were playing games where they deserved to win and they didn't. They were getting beaten by Man United, I think, Tottenham. Yeah. They deserved to win those games, if I remember. They outplayed them. Didn't score enough goals, probably don't score enough goals at the moment, but they're well drilled and they've got midfield players that can pick a pass. And, I just like watching them play. I think they'll beat Leicester tomorrow, I really do.
They're a bit up and down at Leicester at the moment.
I feel for Brendan a bit. I think the injuries to key players this season, obviously won the FA Cup last year, finished 5th a couple of times, they nearly overachieved, so he's getting a bit of stick this year, Brendan. Obviously won in Europe during the week, so hopefully they'll get a bit of confidence, give him a bit of a lift. And it's a Midlands derby, so I don't know. I think Brendan, I like Brendan a lot. I think he's a top manager, so if score draw, can I say that?
Yeah, you can.
Say what you want. Score draw?
Score draw for Shay.